Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD coming back for part 4 this Thursday morning, May 20th, 2021. Giving with you, host by Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD as original broadcast backstage for SNnews. May 20th, Thursday morning, the voice of Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD. We're coming back to inform you that we have unveiled for you the tweet station, the DatGuY TV StreetNOW News collaborated tweet station. We just released the entire tweet station for you, and we want you to have the opportunity to visit it. So you know who you're dealing with when you're dealing with them. When you're dealing with them, you don't want to be dealing with somebody you don't know who you're dealing with, or you expecting to be dealing with somebody, and that person ends up to be somebody who you ain't even expecting to be doing some things without even expecting them to do. So we put our face on the cover of these broadcasts so that you know who you're dealing with. And to go with that, we gave you our own DatGuY StreetNOW News tweet station. The entire tweet station is right there for you, indicated in the narrative of this broadcast. Click it. Click the link for the tweet station within the narrative of this broadcast. I'm Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD, your journalist and chief broadcaster. We do want to indicate that this is our 4th broadcast for this particular morning, and the cover face on the face of that particular broadcast was taken at 9:20 a.m. at the corner of 16th Street Northwest, Washington, D.C. and Farragut Street. That's the 4900 block of 16th Street Northwest. It is also the 1500 block of Farragut Street Northwest. It's right there at the corner. That's where I'm at right now. We're doing that broadcast for you. Hey, out there, that's one of my friends that I see walking past. I've met her over on Colorado Avenue at the park. I want to say good morning to you, in case you're hearing us. I'm Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD, all for you. We have some very, very, very interesting stories you're going to see in the tweet station. So what we did there is we kind of gave you a preview, or better yet, a snippet of what you might find inside of that tweet station and the graphic that we developed for you. SNnews developed it for you so that you know what you're getting when you go inside of that tweet station. What you're going to get, some of the most recent stories. You're going to get one. You're going to get the new music that Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD has developed for the Rolling Girls, the upcoming Rolling Girls that will start May 30th. Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD is the composer of a composition piece that will grace the backstage, the background of that reporting for Rolling Girls 2021. We also did last year, 2020, we did the Rolling Girls, so we created an original piece called RG Final, RG Finn, where English Worship took the title 2020. And so that's one of the things you're going to get in the tweet station. Second thing you're going to get the dates for the Rolling Girls, which begins May 30th. You're going to get that in the station. this morning. And you're also going to get to hear more about Terry DWAYNE Ashford. StreetNOW News Sports. StreetNOW News Sports. See, he does, during the Grand Slams, he does StreetNOW News Sports, which is entitled Tennis, specifically. Tennis, specifically, focuses on the 4 Grand Slams. The 4 Grand Slams tennis tournaments of the year. And then you're going to get here also breaking news around the world. We talked about the fighting, Israel-Pakistan conflict there overseas with the Hamas. We also get an entertaining story of plastic surgery. How it can, for people who just a little bit different from you, sometimes they don't think about what plastic surgery means. When you say you're getting some new things, what are you getting? We talk about that. It's a funny one. We also give you a story about a bear who attacks a person in the woods. We talk about that old broomstick that you used to sweep the floor with. It can be, by some parables, it could be the plight of the witch flying on her broom. And then, last but not least, on the cover there, you're going to see graphics of Terry DWAYNE Ashford himself in the Rock Creek Park, jumping up and down, having fun, doing his job, serving you on May 16th, 2021. That is what you're going to get when you follow us this morning. Part 4 of today's Thursday. Yeah, Thursday is the day, May 20th. SNnews StreetNOW News broadcast with Terry DWAYNE Ashford. Now, we also want to appeal to you that the music that you're hearing right now behind the scenes was composed by Terry DWAYNE Ashford for you, and it's called Grooving With You. Grooving With You. Notice the beat. It's a smooth beat. It tends to appeal to the depth of your soul. It doesn't go much into the spiritual realm that our broadcaster sometimes takes us into. This particular beat just intends to move your soul. When there's no movement at all, there's total silence around you. Sometimes there's nothing to move about. This particular beat called Grooving With You is going to have you grooving from the depth of your soul. And it is by none other than Terry DWAYNE Ashford. We're going to close out with asking you to click the link in the narrative of the broadcast for that. It's articles developed specifically for you, released in the tweet station for today. And also, on the cover, it shows you a current photograph, uneditable photograph of Terry DWAYNE Ashford, who is your journalist-in-chief broadcaster. Goes by no other name other than Terry DWAYNE Ashford, who is the Indacarseat DatGuY. And lastly, but definitely not least, are the credits for this particular show. Credits for this particular show goes up and down, all across the way, depending on what you see and who you see it and when you see it. So we are placing clarity for that, all for you. We want you to know the producer of this particular programming is Terry DWAYNE Ashford, who is the Indacarseat DatGuY. We also want you to know the management for this particular programming is none other than Terry DWAYNE Ashford, who is the Indacarseat DatGuY. who is using his own management company, Indacarseat DatGuy Productions and Management Company, to manage this particular product for you. Thirdly, it's directed by Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD. No one is directing no one to do this other than Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD. Directed by Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD. And the reporting you're getting is reporting that's stemmed from Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD's journalism career. The reporting is from Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD too. That's me, in the car. See, that guy. I'm the one doing this. Make sure you know that. There's been lots of contention of who's doing what. Please tell me where you're getting the information, where you're getting it from the horse's mouth right now. The horse's mouth is Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD, the broadcaster. I'm the reporter. I am the producer. I'm the director. I'm also the management team and management company and the management person. Voiceover. This voice is the voice unedited. Nothing done to it in terms of synthesizers or any type of electronic anything. This voice is that of Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD. Yes, me. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Yeah, me. That's the voice of Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD. It goes right along with the face that you'll see on the cover. The face of a cover photograph that was taken for you all, about you at 9:20 a.m. this morning Eastern Standard Time here in Washington, D.C. at 16th Street, Northwest Washington, D.C. and Farragut Street, Northwest Washington, D.C. We want to make that clear. We want to clarify for you who's doing what. We want this clarity to stand the test of time. See, we don't want to keep on coming back telling you over and over and over again. It's Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD who is the Indacarseat DatGuy. We don't want to continue coming back telling you over and over again. It's the Indacarseat DatGuy who is also Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD who is leading this particular programming. We don't want to continue to have to do this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. We want you to know who is doing what. We want you to know. So when you go and try to, somebody says that you're meeting Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD, you know who Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD is because you know what Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD's going to do. It's dangerous when you go out there expecting to meet Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD or anybody, and they're not who they say they are. That's dangerous. So we're taking away the danger for you. We're helping you to be safe. Our picture's on the cover. Don't get it confused. We're going to say hello to Awa, right over there. That man saved my life too, along with Scott Horsley. That man right there. Right now I'm walking on the corner of 16th Street, Northwest Washington, D.C., 4900 block, and Farragut Street, Northwest Washington, D.C., the 1500 block. That man right there in the black shirt, the red jogging pants, he saved my life, walking with the woman and the child. He saved my life. I was broken down in the middle of the street. I know nobody. I had no clue what to do. I was practically in tears, to be honest with you, but I didn't want to show it because I knew that wasn't going to help me at that particular time. I went to a stranger. That stranger was that man right there. That man right there, he is affiliated with the organization over on Sheridan Street, 3rd Street. He helped me that morning, and I'm really appreciative. So I want to give a shout out to Awa. Yeah, just to say thank you. It's one of those who saved my life. We're going to be closing out this morning right now with this. Remember, the song that you're hearing right now is Grooving With You by Terry DWAYNE ASHFORD, who is your StreetNOW News journalist and chief broadcaster, whom I've called the Jet. Closing out part 4 on Thursday, May 20th. You make sure you click the link within the narrative of the broadcast for the article revealing the release of the tweet station of the day.